Hello again, Chapter 6, The Spectacular Now Novel. Chapter 6. 12 streets busy tonight. I wasn't exaggerating either. The girls are out in the bold numbers. I'm being picky, thought. This is a girl for Ricky after all. The dude I played Justice League with in 5th grade. He had my back. He had my back then, and I've got his now. He had my back then, and I've got his now. "You're not going to embarrass me, are you?" he asked. "When did I ever embarrass you?" "Do you really need me to list the times?" He pulls out a blade and flicks his lighter. "Dude, what are you doing?" "I've got nothing against the wit. I just don't happen to see it as a good social lubricant." "You don't have to smoke any if you don't want to," he says, taking a long drag. "Just go easy on it, okay? I don't want to run you a car full of girls and have you go quit on me. Spiraling off into weird cosmos land and shit." He exhaled a rush of smoke. "Don't worry, I'll be entertaining." "Yeah, sure, but I don't know how much girl like taking about the commercialization of God or whatever that was you were going on about last Saturday." "It was. What would happen if they discovered the actual physical existence of God? I mean, there'd probably be this humanages battle over the patent right. Like this whole competition over whether you should get gods on cable or satellite. And then they have to launch a marketing plan too. They have this commercial. Call today and get God for $95 a month. Get the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Get the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost bundle for only $24.95. Right, I said, chuckling. "And when you can't pay your bill, they come in and cut off your God connection." "See, dude," Ricky says, That's some entertaining stuff. I have to admit he's right, but still, what you and I find entertaining isn't necessarily going to cut it with the female kind." "I know that. What do you think? I'm some kind of moron? There is no time to debate that question. Suddenly, a gigantic SUV loaded with girls draw up beside us. I don't recognize any of them, but the blondie in the back rolls down her window, flashes her teeth, and dies laughing. Ricky goes, "Dude, Did you see that? No. Ricky goes, dude, did you see that? Yes, I saw it. I gave her the thumbs up. Well, don't let them get away. Follow them. Relax, dude. Those girls aren't even from around here. So we could follow them all night long. But they aren't going to pull over. You know why a girl like that flashes her teeth, don't you? You know why a girl like that flashes her teeth, don't you? Because she gets off on thinking guys are turning their chubby to her. Anyway, you need someone more natural. She looked pretty natural to me. Sorry. She had me hair. I wasn't looking at her hair, dude. Ricky is a little put out with me for not following them, but not really. I know him. The only reason he wants to chase after them in the first place is because he knows nothing will ever happen. It just make-believe. No real chance of hooking up or getting shot down, either one. But I won't let him get away with that. Not this time. We make a couple trips up and down 12th Street with no luck until I see these headlights flashing at me front. I see these headlights flashing at me from behind Tara Thompson's Leargold Camry. At the spotlight, she sticks her head out of the window and shouts for me to pull over in the Kanoko parking lot. It's looking promising, I know Tara pretty well. We have English together. And while she's not really right for Ricky, her friend Bethany Marks is. Tara and Bethany are pretty much always together. They're mid-level girl, not hot or super popular, but way above the dank outcast level. Softball players. Tara's a dyed blondie and a little stocky, but not in an unattractive way at all. Bethany is a bronty and more weary, with this spectacular long legs and kind of disproportionately short upper body. Nice teeth. Her only drawback is that her nose always looks a little oily. But the way she is with the Tara reminds me of Ricky. She's the quieter one next to Tara's outgoing personality. Guys don't notice her so much, but she's got a good laugh. And for drugs, she and Tara like to get a party on. I pull up on Tara's side of the car and roll down my window. Sutter, she said, you're just who I'm looking for. Sutter, she says, you're just who I'm looking for. Know where we can get some beer? Aren't you girls in training. We're celebrating. My mom finally kicked my stepdad out of the house. They both laugh. I tell them to park and I see if I can help them out. Step round to my office, girls. I lead them to the back of my car and pop the trunk to reveal a treasure trove of beer. We've lined the whole trunk with plastic, covered that with ice, laid down row after row of beer, and poured more ice over that. You guys rule, Tara says. We were just getting ready to go cruise Bricktown, I said, which we weren't really planning to do, but we might as well now. Why don't you come with us? Betty goes. We are on our way to Michelle's house, so I'm like, hey, I'm ready to celebrate somebody's stepfather getting kicked out of the house since my mom won't kick mine out. That's all Tara needs to hear. Well, don't just stand there. Open me a beer. I give her one, and don't even need to figure out a way to final. I can understand. Finagle. Finagle. Bethany into the back with Ricky. Tara heads straight to the passenger seat so that there's nothing to do but for Ricky and Bethany to get him back. Now, you might think Cassidy would have a problem with this seating arrangement if she happened to get a look at it, but she's at the movies with her girlfriends tonight, and besides, this is all about hooking Ricky up with Bethany. Full speed ahead, I said as I cranked the ignition, and then the potatoes. Finished.